Friday. Okay, for more, let's bring in Carla Courtney, a Jays fan who came all the way from the UK and was at last night's game. Carla, you flew to Toronto from Brighton to watch games 6 and 7. Talk to us about what it was like to be there first, but also to be there to watch them win the whole series.
It was electric. Look, I came prepared. I think you're probably talking to me because you know I've been knitting a sweater at the games. And what was so poetic about it is that I came to the end of my yarn in the ninth when they won. And people were saying, "Oh, is that it?" And I said, "No, I've packed for the series. Like, I'm ready to go." So if you want to talk about merch, I've got it here. I'm knitting it. And it's just been amazing. It was electric. We were screaming good vibes only from my area, and the vibes were there, and the team came through and they did it.
So with all that yarn, are you starting something new for the World Series?
So this is the playoff sweater. So I cast on game 4 with the Yankees. I wanted something to kind of like a project with momentum that could help me with my nerves and get me through. And the rule was I was only supposed to knit it on game days. So I live in the UK, so I was staying up and watching every game on my time zone. And I just got kind of tired of it. I've lived overseas for 20 years and I thought I want to be home at the moment. No matter what happens, I just really want to be there. And I've got a really supportive husband and son. He said, "Okay, go." So I got on a plane Sunday morning, made it to game 6, and then did it again on game 7. It was just unbelievable.
All right, so looking ahead, game 1 of the World Series, Friday, game 2 Saturday. Any plans to come back or stick around?
I'm sticking around. Like I said, I packed. Like I'm staying. So the tickets have seemed to be a bit hard to get. My sister's determined to get me in. So I just leave everything. I don't want to like to the vibes to the Universal, see what happens. But I'm here either way. The city's a great place to be when there's a game on. So no matter where I'm, and whether I'm in the Dome, the Rogers Center, at home, in a bar, I'm going to be knitting and it's going to be electric.
So overall, talk to us about when that home run was hit, or the final out when Hoffman got the final strike. What was or what will be the moment that stands out for you the most?
I mean, both, to be honest. So what stands out the most, though, was around the 6th, and my area anyways, people seem to be feeling a little flat. And I'm a mom. And I did put my mom hat on and I turned around to a group of guys behind me in particular and said, "You have one job. They have the hard job. They're playing. You bring the vibes and it's good vibes only. Bring it up." So they started screaming, "GVO, GVO," like good vibes only. And then they screamed that and then Springer hit the dinger. And we were all like, so my area was really amped up. And then obviously with the strikeout, I mean, it's amazing to finish on a strikeout. And everyone around me were kind of holding up a little counter, like 3. Okay. And then, 2. And then when the final strikeout happened, we just all had one. And when I had my sweater and I'm like crying into it and freaking out. And it was just, yeah, like it was unbelievable. Everybody was really there together in it. And everybody, like I said, the crowd has one job. It's to bring the energy. The team has the hardest job. In the stadium, I don't care if we're 10 runs down in the ninth, you scream because you don't know this is baseball. So remember 2022, I bought tickets to game 3 and it was a little bit different then. So, yeah, so it was good energy. It was amazing.
Carla Courtney bringing good vibes only all the way from the UK, sticking around for the World Series. Carla, thanks so much for sharing your story. Appreciate the time.
Thank you. Yeah, go Jays.